Basically, about 25, 30 years ago, I was in a head-on collision which took out my lower back. In fact, put me in a situation to where my lower back was taken out and I was literally dragging my left leg. So I was on the way to the Navy hospital, and they were suggesting that they would go in and fuse my lower vertebrae together and what have you. And on the way, I happened to cross a chiropractor's office and decided to pull in. Well, the chiropractor convinced me to spend at least 3 months with him. He felt like he could get me straightened out. Well, lo and behold, about a month and a half into the program, I was able to start gaining control of my leg. And then after 3 months, I had full control of my leg. And after about a year and a few months, the pain in my back subsided, and I was pretty close to normal and whatever, without any operation at all. He said that you've done so much damage to your lower back that when you hit your early 50s, you need to check into a chiropractor office, because you're going to have to start working on making sure those vertebrae stay separated. Over the course of a number of years, I've probably been to maybe 10, 15 different chiropractors. A few years ago, I moved out to Tampa, and I was at my church. Dr. Dan came in and did a seminar, and at that time, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, I'm coming up into the 50s here, I better get in there and get into some sort of a program. I came out and Dr. Dan put me through some x-rays and whatever, and during the initial consultation, I was amazed, because out of all the chiropractors that I'd been to, there wasn't a single one of them that took the time that Dr. Dan did with me. I actually attended a class which was about 15, 20, 30 minutes long, plus one-on-one consultations a number of times. And I could see exactly what was going on with my back. And what was amazing about Dr. Dan was he immediately zeroed in and echoed what that doctor 25 or 30 years ago said. Hey, we got to get you in here. He started the program. He kicked the program off. Every step of the way, I knew exactly what was going on. He was gentle. I've been going to him now for about 3.5 years. Actually, it took right at about 9 months to a year. The pain in the middle part of my back went away. My neck was loosened up. He took x-rays, and you could very clearly see the difference between the time that I walked in and the time he took the x-rays. What impressed me about Dr. Dan was he really and truly cared when it came down to looking at the program and the cost aspect of it. I was literally blown away. I could not believe what he was charging for the benefit that he gave me compared to all the other ones. The other thing that was interesting about Dr. Dan was the other doctors would come in, and I guess I could use the term bone crackers, because they pop every single bone in your body. Not Dr. Dan. He zeroed in on exactly what needed to be adjusted. He adjusted it, and that was it. So I would highly recommend Dr. Dan as a chiropractor to anybody, and I've referred many people to him. He's a great doctor.